In 1 Chronicles 25, something is described that we almost never talk about. David appoints men to prophesy with harps, lyres, and cymbals. The Hebrew word used here is Naba, the exact same word used for the prophets of Israel. These weren't just worship leaders, they were functioning as prophets through music. That raises a question that should stop us in our tracks. What does it mean when music becomes prophecy? And what does that tell us about worship that we've completely missed? In ancient Israel, King David, shepherd, warrior, poet, and above all, musician, dreamed of a temple where music would rise day and night as a perpetual offering to God. He saw music not as entertainment, but as a sacred bridge to the divine. David set apart the Levites, a tribe devoted to religious service, to form a professional choir and orchestra for this holy purpose. He meticulously planned a system to ensure worship would be beautiful, meaningful, and enduring for generations. This was about more than performance. It was about creating a spiritual legacy, a sanctuary of sound. David's faith was clear. Excellence in worship mattered. He believed that offering our best through preparation, skill, and pure hearts honored God. Organizing the musicians was itself an act of worship, building a house not just of stone, but of melody and harmony. This vision would lay the foundation for the temple his son Solomon would build. Through music, David sought to connect his people to God in a way that would echo for centuries. At the heart of David's vision stood three men, Asaph, Heman, and Jeduthun, leaders, prophets, and musicians. Their families, set apart for this ministry, became the backbone of temple music. Generations learned sacred songs and instruments under their father's guidance, preserving tradition and spiritual depth. These musicians didn't just play. They prophesied with harps, lyres, and cymbals, communicating divine truths through music. Their melodies inspired, comforted, and challenged the nation, making music a living form of worship. They were spiritual guides, not entertainers, drawing people closer to God. Heman's large family alone formed a significant part of the choir and orchestra. The scale and devotion of these three families show how central music was to Israel's spiritual life. Their legacy was a voice for the nation's heart, lifted in song. Through them, music became prophecy, ministry, and tradition all at once. With 288 skilled musicians, David faced a challenge: how to assign duties fairly. To avoid rivalry, lots were cast, leaving the outcome to God's providence, not human preference. Status and experience didn't matter. All had an equal chance to serve. This impartial system created 24 divisions, each leading worship in rotation. The result was continuous, high-quality music with fresh, prepared Levites always ready. This structure prevented burnout and fostered unity. It reflected God's order and peace, not confusion. By trusting God's plan, the musicians built a foundation of humility and harmony for generations. These musicians were more than performers. They were channels for God's voice. Their music was prophecy, sermons in song, inspired and intentional. Excellence was essential. 288 trained experts dedicated themselves to perfecting their craft as an act of worship. Their skill wasn't for personal glory, but to honor God with their best. Worship was structured, disciplined, and spiritually alive, a blend of preparation and inspiration. The 24 divisions ensured sustained, high-quality praise. Temple visitors experienced music that was both technically brilliant and spiritually profound. This model shows worship should engage spirit, mind, and body. Passion and preparation worked together to create something truly worthy. The musicians of 1 Chronicles 25 embodied holistic, intentional worship. This system of music and prophecy pointed to something greater: Jesus Christ. The prophetic songs were echoes of the true word of God, fulfilled in Jesus. He is the perfect worship leader and sacrifice, making our worship possible. Through him, all believers, not just Levites, can worship in spirit and truth. Jesus creates a new temple of people, not stone, where God's Spirit dwells. Our worship, like David's, matters to God, but it's only a shadow of the real thing. 1 Chronicles 25 is the overture, Jesus is the symphony. In him all our imperfect songs find perfect harmony. Are you ready to continue? Just click here and come along with me to the next chapter.